Antonelli, Antonelli, Antonelli Berman Doohan meet the F1 stars of tomorrow as sport finally bloods young talent. F1 will have three Rockies in 2025, but Kimi Antonelli's crash in Monza shows road ahead will be arduous. Okay. For Kimi Antonelli, the 18-year-old wonder kid who Mercedes have high hopes will be their version of Max Verstappen. It was the biggest of comedowns at the Italian Grand Prix on Friday. The scene was set the Autodromo Nazionale Monza, glistening in 35°C sunshine. Degrees Celsius? As the Italian prospect expected to replace Lewis Hamilton at the Silver Arrows next year took the track in first practice, his first version in Formula One. However, after just 10 minutes, Antonelli slid violently up the tarmac across the gravel and smashed into the tyre barrier at final corner. Parabolica. Toto Wolff, who has overlooked Carlos Sainz and other experienced drivers in pursuing an early promotion from F2 for the teenager, grimaced in the garage. Immediately a learning curve. Welcome to the big boys, Kimi. After a season start in which no new drivers took the 20-driver grid, 2025 is set to be altogether more radical. The sport is set to welcome three rookies, and in the form of Franco Colapinto, has a new rookie straight away at Monza this weekend. The Argentine has replaced the Logan Sargeant at Williams for the final 9 races of the season. With his fiery shunt and Zandvoort, Jesus, last week deemed one crash too many by fed-up team principal James Vowles. However, with Sainz's arrival next year, a permanent spot on the grid is not feasible. In addition to that, In addition to Antonelli's expected announcement over the weekend that he will be George Russell's teammate at Mercedes next year, British teenager Ollie Berman joins Ferrari powered Haas in 2025 and Australian youngster Jack Doohan, with racing pedigree in his veins, courtesy of motorcycling world champion father Mick, replaces Esteban Ocon at Alpine. Gotcha. For all of them, it is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's hard to put into words just how this means to me, Berman said upon signing his multi-year deal in July. To be one of the very few people who get to do the thing that they dream of as a child is something truly incredible. It should be for you, but not for us because we're just watching and spending our monies. What is of most intriguing, however, is that it is very much a case of the right place at the right time for all of these drivers. Because if you take a glance at F2 previous champions and leading contenders are not among those who are taking the step up. Doohan best finish in F2 was third. Antonelli and Berman are 7th and 15th respectively in these here standings, and Colapinto is 6th. As for 2022 F2 champion, Felipe Drugovich is still laudering in the background as a reserve at Aston Martin. How about 2023 winner Theo Pourchaire, stateside racing in IndyCar, and 2024 leader Zach Hodjar, a backup at Red Bull with no opening on the grid side. Liam Lawson, who impressed filling in for the injury Daniel Ricciardo at RB last year, is waiting in the wings for 25. There's some pictures over here. There are some pictures over there. Of course, Berman sealed his spot with his terrific standing drive for Ferrari Saudi Arabia in March, finishing ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the points. Doohan was impressed those at Alpine with his FP1 sessions over the last year or so. Antonelli, by all accounts, has been rapid in testing sessions in the 2021 and 2022 Mercedes car at tracks such as Silverstone, Imola, and Spa. It is an interesting balance to find for teams in the F1 paddock as they weight up junior drivers between results in feeder series and times in the simulator and in testing stints. The last winner in F2 to make the step up 2021 champion, Oscar Piastri. Oh, gee. Hold a second. Something happened here. Is thriving with McLaren, but 2020 champion Mick Schumacher was 2 years and out at Haas, and his route back into the sport took trickly now as a Mercedes reserve. Nicky De Vries, the 2019 champion, was afforded 10 races by AlphaTauri last year before being given the boot. For fans and observers of the sport, though, it adds a welcome layer of fascination heading into 2025 and beyond. The bloating, the blotting, the blotting of youngsters is crucial for the future of the sport, and frankly, the start of this season saw too many planks of that wood throughout the grid. Fresh faces create fresh interest, and the likes of Kevin Magnussen and Zhou Guanyu have had their balances over oh gee over several years now. Yeah. Oh my God, there are a lot of different and weird names on that one.